Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Speed Build Saturday. Today we're building in Granite Falls and we're making a sort of honeymoon getaway this week. I wanted to build something that kind of stuck to a more wintry vibe, but I also wanted to build in a different kind of world this week since I've built in the same couple a few times over at this point. So I figured I'd make a cute little cabin in Granite Falls. It ends up being kind of like a multi-leveled lot itself, while the cabin is one level. And while I built it in Granite Falls, it's pretty modern at the end of it, so it could fit in like Mount Komorebi. You could probably even put it on like a lot in Windenburg and it wouldn't look too awfully out of place. But it's also a perfect kind of little starter home if I'm not mistaken. It might not be the budget of a starter home, but it's for like either a single sim or for a couple just starting out, it would be good. And even if it's not the price of a starter home, I don't think it's egregiously expensive, so it shouldn't be too hard to save up for it if you want to play the game with no cheats. I actually didn't realize it while I was drawing this out on paper that all four of the main rooms in the house were the exact same dimensions. So the kitchen, living room, bathroom, and bedroom are all, I want to say, 4 or 5 by 7 if I'm not mistaken. But the bathroom is split into a sauna and like a master bathroom kind of deal. And I don't know why, but I've noticed during these speed builds that I've been doing that I always seem to start with the kitchen. It just seems to be what I've got the idea for the layout for first. And it's just always the room that I jump into for whatever reason. And then at first I really wanted the cabin to be kind of contiguous in the wood tones. So I started off with the floors all being the same tone of the wood, but I want to say I end up changing the floor in here to closer match the cabinets or the chairs. Oh, yep, here we go. Changing the floor to something. Oh, I went with the shale tiles. That's a new favorite for me, honestly. I never really realized how pretty that floor pattern was until recently, and I've just fallen in love with it. And now with the kitchen happily colored and cluttered, I believe I move into the bedroom, yes. Where I don't really know why I raised the bed in the first place. I didn't need to. I just wanted to make sort of like a canopy bed, and I didn't like any of the options that we had. This should still be completely functional also. I really kind of just decked this room out in curtains and made it feel really plush and just luscious for that honeymoon suite sort of feel. And then I want to say while I'm throwing these lights down, I get a little bit distracted and move outside and start working out there a little bit more than I should before I get back into the bedroom. I can't help myself sometimes. And I tried to think of every sort of romantic, spicy sort of amenity that you would want in a honeymoon suite. So you've got a hot tub outside, you've got a steamy sauna inside, you've got your own personal fireplace in the living room, this super spacious bed with a fluffy fur rug to keep you warm on the winter nights. And then once I got everything in the room kind of cluttered up the way I wanted, I was going to put a clothing pile, but none of them were really like adult clothes. So I went with these cute little rose petals from City Living instead to make kind of a trail to and around the bed and then into the bathroom to the tub. Just because, you know, you hear all the time that that's like a romantic thing to do or whatever. And then I end up putting some of the caress candles down around too. So this cabin ends up being kind of a fire hazard, I'm not gonna lie. But it's a romantic fire hazard. And then I decided to do a pretty simple layout on the bathroom. I don't know why, but I really do like to do these segmented bathrooms in a more sort of Japanese kind of style where the toilet's a little bit separate from the rest of the bathroom. And while this isn't really the build for that, that does make it so that more than one sim can use this bathroom without getting embarrassed, just in case, you know, you ever have a kid or something and you just don't have the money to upgrade the house yet. Your sim child won't constantly be walking through the house going, "Oh, my eyes, my poor little innocent eyes." And then you guys know how much I like to use these little kind of room divider glowing things from Spa Day, but they just were not gonna work with my flower petals because they were just cutting straight through them, so couldn't have it, had to go. And just in case your Sims aren't flirty enough by the time they find the sauna, there is also an incense holder in here so that you can use the flirty smelling smoke to get the juices flowing if you need to. But after I hang up the last few lights and find a couple choice pieces of clutter, we can move into the last room of the house and do the living room up to be nice and comfy, cozy, and romantic for your chosen two Sims on their honeymoon getaway. And to be honest, the living room doesn't even take that long once I figure out the layout and the color scheme that I want to go with in here. And for the color scheme, after I decided against using that pretty wine color on those chairs in the kitchen, I decided why not use it in here, because I kind of really like that Merlot sort of color, and wine, honeymoon makes sense to me. Haha, silly me. The living room takes longer than I thought. I just got distracted and hopped back outside. Again. Well, I guess while we're out here, I'll explain the madness. I kind of wanted to do like an enclosed sort of space around this little hillside that the cabin itself is up on. So I used some debug trees in the back just to kind of give it that Granite Falls look. And I'm filling in these hills with some plants just so that your Sims don't really try to walk there at all. Because I'm not positive if they'll try to walk through those stone fences or not, but we don't want them to. So I'm actually making an upper and a lower patio space. You've got a little grill to use and a little dining table for two on the porch, and just like that we're back in the living room to add some bookshelves, and I want to say we add an easel in here as well. Ooh, an easel and a guitar, so you can both paint your loved one and serenade them all in one night. How romantic. And then man, I'm telling you guys what, I really want to get better at using those busy cottage living wallpapers, but I just can't seem to get it down on how to use them yet. So we're gonna go with this pinky damask paper instead. It fits the vibe in here and it looks nice as it is. I wanted to add some cocoa to the kitchen because cold winter's day in a cabin, how are you not gonna have cocoa? Especially that cute little cocoa with the squirrel on it. But after I lay down a few more debug objects in the yard, we will be ready to do the tour. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. All right, and since you guys got to see it in the greenery, we will see it in the snow now. And here we go. We're gonna go ahead and go right up past the main patio onto the porch, and then we will make our way in through the main door into the kitchen. After we sneak a quick peek at the dining table and the hot tub on the patio, we can go ahead and pop inside where it's a little less chilly. And then the kitchen is the first room you come into. Waffles on the counter because she lives with my sim after the cat cafe incident. But if we make our way into the living room, you can come around the couch, get warm by the fire, play a game of chess with your lover, sit down and read a book together if you want, like a proper Vorin couple. You can serenade each other, paint each other in your best wares. And then if you follow the rose petals into the bedroom, you'll find the bed just for you and your lover. And then we can go straight outside to the patio and go into the hot tub, or you can make your way into the bathroom and have a nice little bubble bath, or you can go around the corner in the bathroom and take a quick trip into the sauna and get all steamy. But that is all there is to this lovely little build. So you guys will be able to download this off the gallery as the Honeymoon Hideaway, and I really hope you guys liked it. If you did, go ahead and leave a like down below, comment with something you'd like to see me build in the future, subscribe if you're new, and then as always guys, have a good day. I'll see you later.